Hello. At this point I have found the USB keyboard and mouse. And you know, those are not easy to find these days. I really don't know what would happen if you were to use a wireless mouse. That's something for us to work on. But here we are, and I'm going to quickly put it together and turn it on. Well, first thing we do is take the USB mouse and plug it into one of the USB 2.0 ports. Apparently that's a big deal to still have a device that has USB 2.0 on it. So those are the ones with the black on there. Then I take the USB keyboard and plug it into the other USB 2.0 port. And to be honest with you, I really don't know if these devices would work in the 3.0 ports. Another thing to find out. I have the micro SD card. The micro SD card has to go in. Haha, how about that? So let me get the SD card real quick. And this is the right time to add it. Let me take my time if you don't mind. I'm going to put these videos up with 1, 2, and 3 of 3. Because I don't have fancy editing software. So here in the protective envelope is the micro SD card. The micro SD card can only go in one way. And I think if you put it in the other way, you'll feel that it doesn't go in right. But we already know which way to put it in. And that's such that the contacts face up toward the bottom of the board where it's being held in. So I don't know if you can see it all on the video, but if you can't, that's all right. And I need the scissors. I have a screwdriver here, and I think it's just good enough to get through the plastic, and I did. And then out comes the SD card. I don't feel that there's a lot of static in the air right now, so I'm not going to worry about that at this point. The SD card is a micro SD card. It's pre-programmed. There's a slot for it on the bottom of the case, and it goes right in there, and you just feel it going in snug, and it's in. Then the power is going to come up here. I'll plug in the power to the Raspberry Pi 4B, but I'm not going to plug it into the extension cord yet, or wall jack. Or into the wall. Excuse me, it's been a busy day. And USB-C is the wide one. That's in with a nice satisfying snap. And then this goes around to the TV set. I don't think I have an extension cord for HDMI. I have a long HDMI cable that I use for the other embedded boards I have here. Sorry about the delay. Well, that's tricky. So this stuff isn't that easy sometimes. And just unwrapping the twist ties can be difficult, you know. You have to take your time. Get everything right. One and two. We got the twos. And we take the plastic protective pieces off of the cables. You know, I'm getting so many of these little things like protective plastic pieces of cables. I might want to get a box to store them in. Might be a good idea. And here's USB. Here's the HDMI, but we need the micro HDMI output. So I go around here I look for a micro HDMI. Gosh, it looks just like micro USB, but I don't think it is. And you know what? I am going to be careful this time. Boy, have I learned this stuff the hard way. Let's look on the book here. USB-C, main HDMI, supplementary micro HDMI. There might even be something about which way it's plugged in. There's not. But at least I know which one I'm using. Thank goodness, because I'll tell you something. And it's in, nice and snug. Now let's see if I have enough to get around the TV here, and then we'll turn on the TV and watch it boot up if we can. And it's just enough, believe it, of a length here to get it around the TV. The back of the TV. Now this is a TV, not a fancy monitor. But this is a nice TV. Might cut off the screen a little bit though. And I did that. Now I'm going to plug in the Raspberry Pi and we should be good to go. But one thing I need to do is move the camera so you guys can see what's going on. Guys and gals. And turn on the TV. Oh, something just made a noise. That was my cell phone. TV is on now. Raspberry Pi is on. And I'm on HDMI 1.
Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
I need to adjust the menu. HDMI 2. And then adjust the camera. And we'll finish the series of videos. So let's bring the camera up. Oh, look at that. I got two things to boot here. One is Raspberry, it's on, we have to learn more about all this stuff. There's an entertainment center. You've got Kodai on here. Wow. English UK, no, this is US. Let's fix that right away. Well, look, this board was made in Cambridge, United Kingdom, believe it or not. Or designed there. I'm happy to be on the Raspberry Pi bandwagon now, let's face it. And UK, we go to English US. Asturian, wow, we got the whole thing. And Raspberry Pi, we check Raspberry Pi, right there. Install. What are we doing? What are we doing? Installs the selected operating image onto this SD card. I have to get help at this point. This is supposed to be a operating SD card. I don't want to mess up. So I'm going to be reading more in the help about what to do here. But as far as assembling the case, putting it all together, it's all good. Thank you.